Folks, poster, welcome back to another Poem Masters video, and today we're going to check out Pike, Lucy, and Seviper. First things first, let's go ahead and promote her up to a 5-star, and there we go. I guess we have good defenses. 180 is fine. I like 180 defenses. So, well, there's that, and let's go ahead and check her out then. We finally do have some Poison Week stages, right, with the Poison Training event, and that's definitely going to be helpful for that. And let's do this then. Let's go for super hard. So super hard, they should have relatively higher defenses, right? So this team we're going to run because Lucy's Viper is not really a striker, she's a tech unit. Her purpose mostly is to poison the opponent, trap the opponent, so poison and trap, so that's going to be a lot of DOT damage, right? And then she tanks, because again, she has 180 defenses, she increases her defenses with her training move, and gradually heals. And the most important thing for tanks, in my opinion, nowadays, other than having at least decent defenses, is that you have to heal. Either you heal or gradually heal, you know, one or the other. If you don't heal, you just die relatively quickly, right? If you compare, like, all the other, you know, better tanks in the game, right? Even if you do have defensive buffs, if you don't heal, like, Steelix is a good example, right? Steelix has healed actually, but only healed in sand. But once you're out of or recuperation, right? If you don't use Steelix's sync move, if you don't use, you know, Steelix in sand, and you don't heal with Steelix, even with the highest defense in the game, dies relatively quickly, right? So yeah, there's that. Anyways, so she's a great tank that also again does DOT, really good DOT as well. And her passives are really weird because, like, it makes me feel like if they are going to make a grid for Lucy, they're going to make her a really offensive minded grid, because if you look at the passives, she got Toxic Power 3, Stationary Target 3, and then Unhindered for some reason. I don't know why they gave her an Unhindered. Unhindered is the passive where, you know, when you attack, you ignore all the damage-reducing effects on the opponent's field of play, which if you're not trying to make her like a damage healer, why would you do this, right? So yeah, there's that. Anyways, so yeah, that's our kit. Let's go ahead and try it out. So we're gonna bring some supports, and what we're trying to do is we're gonna poison the opponent as soon as possible, right? And then also wrap them, have them trapped, and then go ahead slug bomb them. All right, let's do this then. Okay, Berg. Let's just start with the poison fang then, I guess. Then we'll get Blazing Hope in there. One Blazing Hope plus one of those should be enough for, oh, there we go, got the poison, which is nice. 100% crit, right? And then let's just go ahead and Sixth Sense it afterwards. Alright. Also, the Viper's poison is a badly poison, so there's that as well. You don't see those too often, I think. Just like Seviper, I think the Egg Zubat, and Crobat, right? So like I mentioned before, not a lot of units have that, so it's a pretty exclusive quality. 1.6k. Obviously, again, it's not anything crazy in terms of numbers, but like if you compare it to like Jessie, right? Oh, look, they have their physical defense up, right? However, with Unhindered, like Seviper just completely ignores that. So that's just basically nothing for Seviper, right? Oh, there goes that. This is a physical, right? Yeah, this thing was physical. This is like kind of annoying. Rip, and we didn't poison it, unfortunately. But as you can see, Seviper again, even though she's a tech unit, she does do more damage than Jessie's Arbok, and it's basically mainly due to her extra 10% from her passive, right? Because they have similar offensive stats, and both Sludge Bomb and Poison Jab are the same damage, or BP, right? The only difference is that Lucy has an extra 10% in her passive, which does make her damage, you know, higher than unfortunately for Arbok, unfortunately for Lucy, I guess, than Lucy's damage, which again, she is a striker. So hopefully, you know, if she ever gets a grid sync grid or something, she might get much better. But at the moment, which is kind of sad. And also Seviper just has like, you know, more tankiness and all that stuff. So yeah, I don't know why they did Josie like that. But anyways, oh, let's try this again, and this time, you know, we can check out its how good it does the. Oh, you know what? Let's actually try it against. Let's try it against Cobalion. Where's Cobalion? Down here, Legendary Arena. Let's reset that progress. All right, and see how again, like I mentioned before, how good Lucy Seviper does defensively, or bad. So let's see. Let's bring in. I guess we'll bring in Steelix for support on this one, right? Steelix, and we'll bring. How about Ariados? Because again, you can poison the opponent, so that's a really good opportunity to use Ariados, right? Which you don't get to use too often, unfortunately. But in this situation, you can go ahead and do that. Anyways, yeah, let's do this. So we're probably gonna start with X defense and then go into Clang, just so we could stop the Stone Edge from critting us, which would be a slight issue. Let's do either that, and I think there's something to do here, I guess. We'll just go ahead and do that. Aerial Ace. Alright, it's Clang. And 129. Again, her defense is like, I like 180 defenses, but it's not like the greatest. Oh, we didn't get anything there? Damn. Rip. Let's get defenses again. Why is the Cobalion so slow? It's doing nothing right now. Alright, finally. It's poison. Now it can Venom Drench it, lower its offensive stats, right? Which is pretty nice. Damn. It's still a Stone Edge. It's still a Stone Edge. Stone Edge, still a Stone Edge. Alright. Ouch, I guess. I don't know. You know what? Let's think of someone else so we could keep on attacking with Seviper, so we could heal on that. Yeah. Again, it doesn't. We're I think someone in yesterday's video was mentioning, oh, you didn't beat Cobalion because you didn't use the right Nido Queen. No, I'm not trying to beat Cobalion. I'm just trying to, you know, check out the Arbok's damage and stuff, right? Or whatever. Why did I just use Gyro Ball? On Steelix, I definitely should not have used that. So yeah, there's that. Seviper is interesting as a tank for the most part. Again, like I mentioned before, she's not the best tank per se. However, she does have some utility because, like, not only is she tanky, she also gives you a lot of good DOT. Unfortunately, it's against Cobalion. No one's really survives Cobalion that well, right? Which is why you have to, like, you know, most of the time either go for a paralysis, sleep, or flinch or whatever, right? What did I just do? Oh, impatient. Oh, I have impatient on Steelix? I didn't even remember. But yeah. Seviper is probably one of the better Gacha 4-stars, but generally Gacha 4-stars still aren't, you know, incredible, right? Ouch. I'd say Lucy, Noland, Gardenia. Who else? Is there any other? I think those are the main. You know, look at all that damage it's taken. Are probably the better Gacha 4-stars in the game. Unless I'm missing out. Let me check. I might be missing out on some other ones that I'm not I'm forgetting to mention here. But yeah, like I mentioned first, Lucy, Noland, again, Gardenia. Who else? Did I promote any of these to a 5-star? Because that would mean probably decent. Yeah, those are the three that generally come to mind when I think about, like, decent 4-star summable sync pairs, right? I don't know. There's a lot of, like, really good 3-star summable ones. Not so many 4-stars, however, unfortunately. But yeah, none of them are really incredible. I guess, you know, Guardian is comparable to Saptal, which is nice, I guess. Other than that, no one gets outclassed. Lucy's a Viper. doesn't exactly get outclassed, but she gets outclassed in damage. But you know, her main purpose is not damage, right? She wants that DOT and poison, right? Which again, another really nice thing about her that you could go ahead and do. Why I keep on accidentally clicking that instead? Is you could run her as a Karen support, Karen tech, I guess. So if you guys remember, Karen's sync grid does ask her to have the opponent be both status and volatile, right? To maximize her damage output, and her damage output is incredible, right? Once you get everything in place. So let's go ahead and do that, right? Because like before Serena, I don't think like any unit really does like both at the same time very reliably, right? I mean, because Callum could, you know, always confuse them as well as Thunderwave, but yeah, it's not like extremely reliable. But this is a much more reliable version of that. And obviously the most reliable version is Delphox. But again, Delphox is 5-star summonable, so it might be a bit more difficult to get that than say Lucy Seviper, which is only a 4-star, right? Which folks would generally be getting a bit more than say you know, Acerine or Delphox, right? So anyways, let's do this.
Let's get straight to it.
Okay, Bird. Let's start this off. Poison Fang, Struggle Bug. I guess we'll buff first then. Alright, we got the poison in. And then we get the wrap in as well. Struggle Bug, lure their offenses. All that stuff. Ouch. This is probably not the best stage, just because they're gonna like die relatively easily. Right. Yeah, there we go. We got both trap and poison on the opponents. So there's that. Obviously still have to lower their special attack, right? For that. Snarl. Yeah, I'm probably not gonna worry about the sides because the sides are whatever. Sides are gonna like die to like a Dark Pulse anyways. Let's just worry about like the mid. So we're just gonna like save moves for that. How much special attack are they at? Or minus, you know, 3. Let's check out the stream now before it dies. To like other stuff. Alright. 3, 4. Alright, we're almost at max there. I think we need one more Struggle Bug, right? So after that we'll one more turn to buff Houndoom's stats, I guess. And then we should be good for a fully powered Dark Pulse. Fully powered Dark Pulse. Which you don't see too often. But, again, like I mentioned before, with Seviper, it makes it so much more viable. Alright. That's a max out Dark Pulse, except they don't have the secondary hidden. It's 80%. Let's hope the 80% hits. Alright, is that Bug Buzz? I think it's Bug Buzz, right? Yeah. It's about to die from the trap. Again, like I mentioned before, this stage is relatively, you know. And, well, there you go. 4,000 damage on non-super effective. Houndoom. Very powerful, obviously. But, yeah. Seviper definitely helps with that. That's, like, honestly, that's probably what most people are going to use for, Seviper for. Just because, you know, Seviper's just so good at it. Right? And, like, in terms of all the other units in the game. Much more reliable. And Poison plus Trap is good. It's good to have, just because of the, you know, the amount of damage it does over time. It's probably not that good for Cobalion here though, just because, well, I mean, not in any status isn't really good for Cobalion. Well, it's good and bad at the same time, just because it refreshes at the middle, unless you just have like something that, you know, does massive amounts of damage, burst damage. Something like a Delphox, Charizard, or whatever, right? So, anyways, well, that's it for this one. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Sniper's okay. Unfortunately, it didn't come with Syncgrid, but it's not bad. It's not bad. It definitely has a lot of really nice uses. I personally like this kit a lot, so there's that, I guess. But yeah, let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Like and enjoyed this video, so we're channel for some more Pokemon Masters content. And what are these? Oh, I'll take all that, and I'll see you guys in the next one.